March 13 at 3:45 p.m. Gatewaterland, main gate. What? The blue badger's fucking dead. Oh god.
Where's the costume detective, Gumshoe?
Just on the other side of that fountain, sir. I don't like that.
They cut his head off. He's looking at me.
Was it out here in the open all along?
No, it was discovered in the tall grass back there, like a Pokemon. We moved it out here in order to examine it more thoroughly.
Then let's get down to it. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
I feel like I've heard that before.
Interesting.
Get inside of that cranny right there. Look at it. Get in the nook. No! In the nook in the cranny. Yeah, there you go.
What do we have here?
Oh, it's another pendant. That's 2 treasures in one day. How lucky is that? And hey, this pretty baby's made up of platinum silver too.
Another pendant on top of the one we found on Mr. Deacon? Is it possible that these two...
Hold it right there. Yep. Hands off, Mr. Prosecutor. You sure know how to cross that line, don't you?
Arrgh!
A pendant, huh? This is a very decisive piece of evidence.
How can you tell?
Look here and read off what you see.
Lauren, hey, it's a name that's engraved on this.
Miss Pops is...
Pendant data
Okay.
jotted down in my organizer. When did you become British? Get out of my head, young man. Ha! We have you now, Miss Kidnapper.
No, you don't understand.
Don't call her that.
I don't know, that's you, right?
No, that was you, dog.
What?
I can do it if you don't want to.
That's right, and he was dying. I couldn't figure out what this guy sounds like. Lolly, I can't believe you were one of my kidnappers.
You're kidding. Miss Pops was one of the kidnappers?
Yes?
That was easy.
It was me. I held Lance hostage.
Cool, arrest her. So Miss Pops is one of the kidnappers. But even knowing that, I can't call this case solved or over. Damn it.
Hey, guys, case closed. Get the car ready, and I mean the special one for this young lady.
What is the special one?
Hold it!
Yeah, again, Mr. Prosecutor? What is it this time?
Are you proposing that Miss Pops is also the culprit in the murder case? What happened? I thought Officer Meekins was your suspect.
We found it.
Found what?
That officer's gun. He literally dropped it in the middle of a thick patch of grass. Your country's police are a sham. Just look at how careless they are.
Who are you calling a sham? Not me, for sure.
The officer's gun didn't show any signs of having been fired, so it can't be the murder weapon.
So Officer Meekins has been cleared of all charges, I see.
And that's when a brand new suspect comes walking onto the scene. The murder only happened because the kidnappers started fighting amongst themselves. As I recall, it was you who said that, right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Miss Pops, did you really kill Mr. Deacon? Yes, I killed him.
Case solved, dog.
I can't believe it.
Thanks for the confession.
Objection! Agent Lang, it's much too early to declare this case closed.
Look at you, so sure of yourself. I've got the culprit's own confession and some very incriminating evidence. What more could you ask for?
Ms. Lauren Pops,
Yes.
I want to hear it from you. Tell me your side of all that has happened today, from the kidnapping to the murder.
But why am a kidnapper and the killer? Isn't that enough? Cutting myself, I guess.
It's fine if you're the one behind everything, but only if that is the truth. Now then. Don't do that. Will you tell us the truth? Or is there some reason why you can't? Don't do that, please.
But he called me Lolly.
That's disgusting. That is more horrible than that suitcase I tried to pawn off.
I've always had a change of heart. I think I'd enjoy seeing you sulk away as the losing mutt.
Don't call me that either.
All right, you heard me. Let's talk about all the evil deeds you committed today.
Wow,
terrible.
wow.
I've lost it.
Wow.
Miss Pop's confession. The one who came up with the kidnapping plan was the butler, Mr. Deacon. We knew that we could get rich by holding Lance hostage. Mr. Romano would pay anything to get his son back, after all. Everything is going according to plan, but as soon as we got some money, Mr. Deacon turned on me and tried to kill me.
There. Are you satisfied? She just confessed her crimes a second time. At least you have the guts to admit what you've done. I can at least respect that much.
Miss Pops, is what you said really the truth?
Yes, it is.
If that is the truth, it certainly isn't the whole truth. Because there is something that seems a bit too improbable in her confession.
What is Edward cooking?
Meth, probably.
Do you do you know what's up? Oh, okay, let's look at our evidence again. Gatewater
So we got
pamphlet.
A map.
Sure. The Badger
We've got
family.
The Badger family.
Badger Bible.
We've got the Badger family. We've got a member of the Badger family. We've got the Badger family.
Badger.
We've got a guy who was in one of the Badger family.
Okay.
That's unrelated.
Yep.
That's a car of the Badger family. That's more Badger family. That's a note.
Sure.
That's a note about a guy who was inside the Badger family. That was jamming the door that you would use to access the Badger family. That is the Badger family wielding a gun. We just got this.
Okay. Good to know. Do we just press these? I guess so, right?
Wait.
Maybe.
What was that last piece of evidence again?
Oh, yeah, let's take a look.
Can you check the other pair of wings?
Lauren D. That's not Lauren P. Colin D.
And Colin's the butler's real name, right?
Yes. Penny Dent Prison.
I
Has
don't
a
get it.
daughter.
Where's Penny Dent?
Is Lauren his daughter? Does she not know what her dad looks like? Hold on, how long was he in prison? Doesn't say. He's doing what? Financial crimes or some shit?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay, let's see. So Romano paid anything to get his son back. Everything was going according to plan, but as soon as we got the money, Mr. Deacon turned on me and tried to kill me.
The money's missing.
The money's missing. Also, hold on, if he's her dad, he probably wouldn't try to gun her down?
We don't know that he's her dad.
Okay, come on. Matching pendants.
They're not matching. That's the horse, and the other is its wings.
Didn't he like
We
hide?
haven't rung the bell. to
Okay,
turn
hold
his horse
on.
to a name.
They had a plane named Pegasus,
We're
right?
missing the glue.
The horse glue. No, dude, these are matching pendants. Come on, man.
They're both made out of platinum silver. I get it. We just don't have a provable connection between the two of them.
I don't know. This feels like
Do
the
you just want to
connection.
present this here? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh shit! I dropped my controller. Wait, that was right. Let's go.
Miss Pops, you really are clueless, aren't you?
What do you mean?
You never knew what your role in the kidnapping was, nor do you know who you really are. But I do, and I can show you with this piece of evidence.
Why are you showing this to me?
I wanted to press that statement, man.
So what about the pendant?
This pair of wings, along with this piece of evidence, shows you who you really are.
My badge. It's...
Take that!
See, Michael, you made it too complicated. It's just simple.
These two pendants resemble each other, wouldn't you agree?
Hey, you're right. They're the same color and they're even made of the same material.
Yes, Michael. I believe that these two pendants are actually one. I'm talking to someone else. I'm talking to the clouds.
Oh!
Shall we give it a try?
Freaking clocked.
Yeah.
Well, you just
punched her.
mentally punched her, and then she just took it.
God, I hate women.
Wow, it's like totally a Pegasus. But why? Why does my pendant match up with Mr. Deacon's?
You're a smart lady. I'm sure you can imagine why that might be.
No, they can't be.
Do you not know your dad?
So the two make a set. It's just another trinket.
Hold on. Okay, we have like no fucking details. That's fine.
Wait, go back.
Okay,
to the
okay.
profile. How old is freaking Lauren?
19.
I guess that's not terrible.
Yeah, okay. See, when I ask someone's age, you're like, oh, India, what's wrong with you? When you ask it, it's perfectly normal.
What's
All right.
wrong with you is you're terrible at fucking bowling.
Shut up. Read
It's
your
not
line.
as though this changes anything.
You lack imagination, Agent Lang and Michael. Very well, I'll show you with this evidence. This is the piece of evidence that gives meaning to the Pegasus pendant.
You're on your own, buddy. I don't want to help you anymore.
No. 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 Maybe? No. No. Can't present profiles in this game. Mike Meekins.
Yeah, go ahead. Voice him. Bring him back.
No.
Take that! Oliver Deacon was just an alias for this man. His real name was Colin Devore, the name that is etched on this horse pendant.
What? An alias?
I suppose he had to hide the fact that he was a felon somehow in order to live. And it makes sense given what is written on Mr. Devore's dossier. But what I really wanted to point out was this. This specific section is what reveals the true meaning behind these two pendants. That dialogue cut out really fast. He's 130 or 23 pounds.
123.45.
Take that! Mr. Devore had one daughter. And her name is Lauren Pops. I just made that up.
That's a lie. That person was not my father.
He couldn't come out and tell you he was your father because he was in hiding, because he fucking broke out of prison. However, I believe he was trying to secretly watch over you like a weirdo. Do you still believe that a man like that could kill the daughter he was separated from? He is a criminal, I
He went
guess.
there to kill her.
Or even that such a man would allow his daughter to get involved in a kidnapping plot? What is so funny, Agent Lang?
You're good at making things up in your head and deciding it's the truth, aren't you?
Yes, what are you trying to say?
You're thinking much too innocent. After all, I thought of another possibility.
Is that so? Well, let's hear it.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
I'll grant you the two of them are father and daughter.
There you go. Easy.
But isn't it possible that they both knew that fact? It was no coincidence that the reunited pair became involved in the House of Omano. The two of them made good use of their meetings to plan this little kidnapping. Wouldn't you say my scenario is perfectly probable as well?
So this is his version of how things might have been.
You don't have any proof that they didn't know of their true relationship, right?
And you're saying that 2 of them committed the kidnapping together?
That's right. And one's really rotten family.
Is that really what happened? I had better take a long, hard look at the evidence.
You know what else is a long, hard look?
No, Michael, I don't.
Me either. That's why we gotta do the investigating. Rebuttal.
Okay, that he's agreeing with us. Maybe.
Um,
Oh, come on. What are you cooking? What are you cooking?
check the evidence again.
Yeah, okay. No,
Okay, so no.
none of these are really
no,
related.
No.
I don't think anything's on here. No, this is just his death remarks. Okay.
No.
Nothing looks funky.
Honestly,
here.
the only thing that this says is like, how did they both get the pendants? Like, where did her pendant come from?
I guess she just like had it since childhood, maybe.
It doesn't say.
Yeah.
And then can you check the Cadaverini note again?
Yeah.
So this was from just to Lance. That was the
Yeah.
whole connection.
Dude, look at that postage stamp.
I know.
That's
was
terrifying. Well, okay, we can't contest this point, I think. It was no coincidence. That's probably true. 2 of them made good use of their meetings to plan this little kidnapping.
Just go and press that last one.
This one?
Yeah.
Hold it! You mean how they plotted to commit this crime as blood relatives?
Can you think of a better partner? They're certainly a clever pair.
The butler and the girlfriend. No one would ever suspect that they were, in fact, family.
Yes, from the very beginning, they painstakingly practiced those roles well.
Let's look at the evidence again.
Go ahead and check the Badger family stuff. I don't think it's useful. I just want to start it. Okay, so you need to get. There's only one of each 4, right? Blah blah. Take pictures.
Okay.
She's pink. That's why she's different.
It's Badger Head, 3 costumes. There were 3 of them.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. There's 3 people. So
Yeah, hold
the 2
up.
of them.
Yeah,
Together,
yeah,
who's the third person?
yeah.
Yeah. The 2 of them.
Objection! This kidnapping wasn't planned by just 2 people alone.
And what kind of proof do you have of that?
Quite simply, there were 3 kidnappers.
3?
Yes, 4 costumes were stolen from the Wild Wild West area's back room. We found one of them in the kidnapper's hideout. But as for the other 3, we can assume they were being worn by 3 different people. We also found a set of 3 cups and 3 folding chairs that were used in the hideout. It all clearly points to a 3-man group. And I believe this 3rd person is the real mastermind behind the kidnapping.
Oh.
Who? Who is this mastermind?
I present to you the brains behind this kidnapping.
There aren't many other candidates. I mean, it's either Ernest or Lance, right? Probably
Yeah.
Lance,
Yeah.
if I had to guess.
Because Ernest only stands to lose money from it. So
Yeah.
like, Lance gets money and then he can.
So
run
Lance
away
trying to
with,
rob his dad.
Owen's
That's fucked
daughter.
up. Yeah.
Take that!
Lance Amano.
Yes, this abduction was in fact schemed up by Lance himself. Recall what he said when he appeared before us. I'd forgotten what this was.
Did you see the faces of your kidnappers?
No, I didn't see their faces, but 2. One was a woman.
However, there were 3 kidnappers, which is in direct contradiction to what he said.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, he's here.
Oh, but I only saw 2 people. This guy was being held hostage. It's possible he couldn't see all 3 of them.
Ah yes, about when you were being held. I have my doubts about what happened then. Lance, would you mind telling us what happened while you were being held captive?
I really don't remember much anymore. Honest. But if I don't tell you at least something, you won't believe me at all, will you?
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
I was kidnapped yesterday morning. They had me shot in that room blindfolded the entire time. The kidnappers suddenly disappeared around the time I heard rain falling outside. My hands were cuffed, but it's a stroke of luck that they left me alone.
He's still handcuffed? Get it out of there, man.
I made my escape but ran away from that room as fast as I could.
Through the underground passageway, I presume.
Are you okay? Sorry, I really didn't want to recall that horrible ordeal, but now you believe me, right?
No, not quite yet.
Oh, how can you not? Why do you look at me with icy daggers in your eyes? Because he's a prosecutor. Because they're all like that.
That is true.
I'll have you know, Agent Lang, a prosecutor's eyes are for discerning the truth for the most part. And should they be interpreted to be cruel at times, then so be it.
Word.
There is a sticking point in Lance's testimony. Let's see what he offers up when I push a little.
Okay. Okay.
I think I've got an issue with one of the lines.
Let me shut the room blindfolded the entire time. Kidnapper suddenly disappeared around the time I heard rain falling outside. My hands were cuffed, but it was a stroke of luck. Left me alone. I might escape and run away from the room as fast as I could. Okay. What do you have a problem with?
The previous line.
I made my escape and run away from the room as fast as I could.
Sorry, one more. No, previous. That
Oh,
means
sorry.
go backwards. Yeah.
It disappeared.
I feel like yeah, the
Hold
rain
it.
is an issue.
The kidnappers disappeared.
The room fell into a sudden silence. I've been left behind like an unwanted mutt.
And what do you mean by unwanted mutt?
What a pointless question. It's not like he's gonna tell you anything new, you know.
It's a poetic simile. You should learn how to use them too. You may look refined on the outside, but it's no good if you're not refined on the inside as well.
I'm sorry I can't conjure up the wind.
Okay.
Because Edgeworth, there was the rain in Edgeworth, right?
Mhm.
Kay was casing the building when it was raining, right?
I think she was just hanging out on the window like a creep for some reason. Why was she doing that? She didn't tell us, right?
She's a creep.
Okay. Let's see. And then we had...
Call her Radiohead the way she be creeping.
So we know that the kidnappers ran away during the rain, though, because they left footprints, and it was a light rain, so it dried up pretty quickly.
Yeah. My hands were
Um,
cuffed, but it was a stroke of luck that they left me alone.
I'm gonna press that.
Hold it! Then those cuffs on your wrists. I suppose you are still cuffed in that case.
I'm well aware of how I am chained to reality.
True.
I couldn't find the key, so I'm afraid that I'm stuck like this. Even though I escaped from that jail cell, I will forever be a prisoner.
So true.
Okay, wait. If he ran away from that room as fast as he could, why did it take him so freaking long to get back to
Yeah.
us over at the...
Yeah, hold on.
That's...
Hold it! How did you manage to escape?
I just wanted to get out of there, but the door leading outside was locked. Which is why I had to use the underground passageway to make my escape.
I remember our escape to be equally as hard. This is an invaluable piece of testimony. I mustn't let it go unexamined.
Wasn't the door locked by, like, a sword stuck through it, not by the lock?
Yeah. Do you just want to...
Objection!
Eureka!
Nope. You say that the door leading out was locked, but was it really?
Hell.
Cuffs are not on him.
We're talking about that room behind the saloon front, right? Look, I heard that it took quite a few men to get that thing open, right, Sheena?
Oh, I'm her. Yes, that's correct.
Then take a look at this.
What is that? A sword? It's not an especially reliable one if it's broken like that.
Allow me to start from the end. My conclusion is that the door was never locked. It was simply held shut by the sword, which was used to jam the handle. Lance, even though your hands were cuffed together, you can still use them. If that's the case, then why did you not just simply remove the sword and escape?
Why didn't I? I was disoriented. Yeah, that's it. I didn't notice it.
As if I should accept such a bold-faced lie. You locked yourself in that room because you had to make yourself look like the victim. But you did not, in fact, possess the key to the door. That is why you used the prop sword to improvise and create a prison of your very own.
You've been making this guy out to be one of the kidnappers for some time now. I wonder if you've forgotten something very important along the way.
And what would that be?
A motive. What else? Do you honestly think that an upright, pure boy like him, a weird thing for me to say, would hatch up a completely pointless scheme such as kidnapping himself?
Objection, you hypocrite.
Wake up!
This proves that Lance did indeed have a motive to commit this crime.
The fucking loan. Fucking Tenderlander Loan Company.
True.
Uh-oh.
Take that! To put it simply, Lance has a very urgent need for money. This is hardly your typical love letter. It is, in fact, a collections bill. It appears our upstanding, pure young boy has accumulated quite a debt. Isn't that right, Lance?
Oh,
Looks like it's hard being the son of a rich man,
No,
too.
it isn't.
It must be rough when you have to resort to stealing from your old man, huh?
oh, all right. Give up. I abducted myself.
This case is too easy.
Lance!
It's over, Lolly. In this life, we really are bound to our fates after all. All I wanted was to go with you to a new town, somewhere where no one would know us. I wanted us to be well off with that 1 million, but now, that dream is over.
Oh, Lance!
Then you're giving yourself up?
Yes, I plan to run away from this world with my Lolly,
I don't like that, man.
my girlfriend, who is 19 years old. Oliver even helped us with the plan, but then he had to go and stab us in the back.
He turned on you.
Maybe he didn't want to split the ransom money. That's my guess. It happened almost right after you made the drop-off. When we were alone, he attacked me all of a sudden. After a brief struggle, I was able to contain him and keep him under control. We left him inside that room as my girlfriend and I made our escape. We wore different costumes and split up.
Dude, they are sweating. I would be sweating if I was one of those, dude. Holy hell.
Miss Lauren Pop left first in a Blue Badger costume.
That would mean the person Officer Meekin saw was Miss Pops.
But right then, the old man just had to wake up. I was careless, and he tackled me pretty hard from behind. Then Oliver put on a Bad Badger costume, took the suitcase with the $1 million and ran. I contacted the popsicle lady right away and warned her that he had a gun. I had no idea they were related, so I thought that it could only end badly.
I still don't believe it. The person was not my father. Because if he was, I just killed my own father.
Lolly, my bad. Then it really was you.
It was not my father. And because of the stadium, there was a bad patcher pulling the suitcase with the 1 million in it. But that patcher pointed his gun at me and to shoot me dead. That's why I used the gun I got from Lance. There's a gunshot and the other person crumbled to the ground, and as I ran.
Fucking
Scared for my
quick
life.
draw Lauren here, dude. Don't do that.
You're saying you were pretty quick. I think the big picture is finally coming into focus, don't you? Molly, forgive me. I didn't think it would turn into something so frightening. If only I could have protected you.
So, Miss Pops, she shot her own dad without even really knowing who he was?
If what she says is true,
Are you saying she's lying? But why would she lie about something like that? What purpose would it serve?
you would be surprised how often people lie without even realizing it themselves, Kay.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
You're a lying sack of shit. What I mean is, listen very carefully to her confession once more and you'll see.
What is he
I think
talking
you're the
about?
sack of shit.
Oh, yes.
Chain of events.
I am a bad person.
Okay. Okay, so probably not. Well, she probably is his father. I believe that.
Yes.
That badger pointed his gun at me. Okay.
Wait. Incorrect. Back one more incorrect. Because the evidence is that we have the bad badger costume. That was the one that wasn't stolen. We had the pink badger, we had the proto badger, and the other one, right?
Oh,
we
there,
found
no,
the extra
there
bad
were
badger
two
costume?
bad badger costumes stolen, though.
Okay, but don't we have both of them now? Or
No. So there was a head by us and one in the trash can, and then I don't think we know where the extra bad badger one is. Let's press it.
okay.
Hold it! That was the ransom money, wasn't it?
Yes! It was how I was able to identify Mr. Deacon almost immediately. It was all thanks to what Lance told me.
And what did he tell you?
He called me on my cell phone. And late night told me
I don't like Drake talking to the law.
that Mr. Deacon had betrayed us and run off with the ransom money.
Jeremy, cut this out.
And about how he had a gun. And I got on that Molly ring. And that can only mean one thing. Ever since I shot my daddy, you.
Hold it! Stop talking, woman.
Oh my God.
Were you able to clearly see the gun?
Yes, I got a very good look at it while it was pointed at me. Oh, Father, why would you try to shoot me? Do you really think a father would shoot his own daughter, Mr. Edgeworth?
I don't know.
I don't want to believe it myself. It's true. My father's left arm was raised with a gun in it. Pointed straight at me. I was about to die, I thought.
Miss Pops, please calm down or take a deep breath. And then, would you allow me to please hear that last statement one more time?
Yes, of course.
Okay, the left hand. Don't we have the costume with the right hand missing? I mean, that was the picture of the hand. Are we, like, right there at the bottom middle?
This is just like missing gun.
Okay.
Okay, let's think
Well,
about
then
this.
check his dead body again.
Yeah, let's see.
Go back to the first page. Wait. Go back to the first page.
Okay.
That's the second page. You can try. Lower right abdomen.
Yeah, because he was
right
shot from
shoulder.
below. Yeah. Okay.
So if he's pointing a gun at her when she shot him, and he's holding it with his left side, then why did he get shot on the right side?
Quick fire? I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If
I
you
do.
point
I
a gun
do.
at somebody, and you put it in front of you, then the bullet would be on the left side abdomen, coming out the left shoulder.
I mean, he might not have been angled. It could have been like a straight-on gun hold. You know, like maybe he
But
wasn't
she
like.
said one-handed.
Yeah, but like he could have been holding it in
You
front
would
of him,
never
not like
fire from your
angled.
back hand. Like, okay, so you get shot on your right side. right?
Sure.
It's specified it's all the way on the right side. If it is straight on and he's pointing at you with his left hand, then she would have to be to his right to do that. So that means he would have to left-handed reach across his body to aim. Like, put your hand to your right side right now. Chat, this is a Dora the Explorer moment. You got to participate.
I'm
Arm
trying.
out in front of you,
Okay.
holding a gun.
Okay.
Now point it to your right. Left hand pointed to your right.
Okay, but he could.
That's not how anybody holds a gun.
Okay, he could have been facing her like square though, and it's a pistol.
But he. Okay.
You know, like shoulder square, dead on. You know.
But if you're shooting one-handed, you don't hold it. You would turn. That's just like
Not
kind of body
necessarily. Not if you're not like an experienced gunsman. You know.
No, that's literally just like if you point at somebody, your body naturally turns a little bit. Like when you extend your arm out, your body twists.
But that doesn't mean you can't be shot, like, especially from someone down below, you know?
What, but like, the angles don't work out, man. It may not be the evidence they're looking for, but it's a sound argument.
I think it's the Blue Badger mobile, personally.
Yeah, let's press it. We'll send it.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, he's right-handed. That doesn't mean he shoots right-handed.
I mean, you just had that the whole time. Yeah, you could shoot left-handed.
Do we think it's handedness or the angle?
With the handedness.
Okay.
That's what the game's looking for.
All right.
Objection!
Eureka!
Nope. I have here a dossier on your father. And according to this, your father was right-handed.
Then...
The person pointing a gun at you from atop the stage was not Mr. Deacon unless he was left-handed. For once.
Hold on there, Mr. Prosecutor. I think you need to take a refresher course. The Badger has, the bad one specifically, has a model gun attached to his right hand. Which is why the only hand he could have held the real gun with was his left. Is it possible that it went down like that?
Agent Lang, were you paying attention to what Miss Pops was saying? Then again, I suppose I can't expect someone who has never set foot in court to catch it.
Enough with the smugness. Out with it already.
Miss Pops told us earlier.
It was a bad badger pulling out the suitcase with $100 in it.
According to, the Bad Badger has the gun in his left hand, which would mean that he was pulling the suitcase with his right hand. Is that correct, Miss Pops?
Yes, exactly. I'm sure it was the bad badger. He had those huge sunglasses on his face. That's how you know they're either really cool or really bad. Just look at cool Squirtle from season 1 of the Pokemon anime. He was so cool, he could never kill anybody.
That is true, I'm quite fond of the Orange Islands arc.
But if that's the case, even I can see there's a huge contradiction.
Yes, and you're stupid, so that's saying something. Miss Pops claims to have seen the Bad Badger. And yet, the Bad Badger has both of his hands full. These two pieces of information contradict each other, so one must be wrong.
I mean, both hands were occupied.
Suitcase and gun.
Yeah, so
Right?
they were occupied, and
Because
probably...
we know that the gun was already ripped off of the costume.
Yeah. Yes. This guy was missing a gun, so both are correct.
They are both correct.
Impossible. That leaves us with just an irresolvable contradiction.
Miss Pops' entire statement rests on the fact that she saw his sunglasses and beard. But what if that Bad Badger wasn't wearing pants on his lower half?
Now he's a really bad badger because he just did that at like an amusement park for children.
This proves that there was a way for the Bad Badger to freely use both of his hands.
The ripped out of his hand gun.
Yeah, I think it's that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Like that.
Eureka! Get your head on straight, Mr. Prosecutor. That
What?
doesn't show me diddly squat.
Oh. I knew it! What I just saw was just a run!
Oh, wait, I can explain. Miss Pops said that the Bad Badger had the gun in his left hand and the suitcase in his right. The Bad Badger costume has a model gun attached to its right hand, which is what created this contradiction about which hand did what. Okay, yep. Same. Okay, now we're back. He wasn't wearing pants on his lower half.
Weird. Okay, no pants. We need no pants. Dan.
Costumes separate into head and body.
The head was left in the isolation room, so there's a body. That's extra body. I don't know. Let's check the other page real quick.
Yeah.
Footprints.
I don't really have any.
Wait, hold on.
Yes?
What's the question mark badger? Second piece of evidence.
Victim's costume.
He was wearing one.
But the question is, why are we?
He's saying something about
question is-
different pants, which, hold on, if we consult the Blue Badger Bible, we can see only one of them has pants on. So I think Edward's implying that he was just wearing a different costume body.
Oh, body. So he had like the bandolier version, like the blue badger
Yeah.
body with the bad badger head.
And this was
Call that
separate.
Badger Infinite Fusion. I
Like
like
that.
Eureka!
The costumes have two parts to them, a head and the body.
Oh, I get it
Shut
now.
The head Miss Pops saw was probably really the head of the bad badger. However,
Stretchworth, you really means you're like secondary gal.
no, I've
You're
never
like your
said
best
anything
friend.
about you being my secondary. Emma Sky is here. She's much closer to being my secondary than you are. I've done more cases with her, that being one,
Yeah, but
and I
she's
yelled
got
at her.
the great teeth.
Um,
I've stolen her spot fair and
I
square. Mr.
yelled at her on the.
Stretchworth.
I have Penis Gumshoe, who is. Well, actually, You know what? You're right. You're on the team. Is it not possible that the body was that of an entirely different badger?
What's a penis?
A different badger?
I'll tell you when you're 1 year older. Yes, or to put it more bluntly, I believe it was the lower half of this badger.
Quote Indy, how old is she?
Shut up. Oh, fuck. The body that Miss Pop saw was really that of this badger.
Probably the blue badger.
Okay, hold on. Do we have any evidence?
I quit reading. I was too busy role playing.
Okay, hold on. So, who was wearing what badger costume?
Okay, old bag's wearing the pink badger, right?
Yes, and Lauren was probably
Meekins
wearing.
was wearing a proto badger.
No, Meekins was not wearing a proto badger. Meekins was wearing a blue badger. Well, Richard Nixon was wearing a proto badger.
Yes.
And so metagaming, at the beginning, Edward got whacked by the proto badger. Hold on.
That's true, but did Oliver whack him? No, because they said that, wait, friggin', what's his face? The kidnappee, he was the one that whacked Miles, is what he said, and then he got attacked by Oliver Deacon.
Yes.
So that would put Oliver not in the proto badger costume.
So it's not the pink badger because it's already the different one. Oh,
And the extra costume is still in the room.
Lauren was wearing the blue badger costume, right? Because we found her pendant in it. So not pink badger, because that one's pink. Not this, because Lauren was wearing it and Meekins was wearing the other one. So it has to be the proto badger.
Yes, sure.
Take that!
What the heck is it?
Oh, it's Sheena. It's the proto badger.
Yes, and it's a simple matter of process of elimination. Miss Pops is wearing the blue badger's costume, so we can eliminate that one. And the pink badger is of the wrong color, which would have been incredibly obvious. All that is left is the proto badger's costume. He took his pants off. Miss Pops, who is the one who wore the proto badger costume?
That would be Lance.
Oh. Are you saying what I think you are? Then Lance Armano donned the bad badger's head and pretended to be Mr. Deacon? On top of which, he plotted to shoot Miss Pops while wearing that hideous thing?
The stage that was set up in the stadium was nothing more than that, a setup. And its purpose was to lead Miss Pops into believing she had committed murder. Standing there in front of Miss Pops and pretending to be the victim, it was all done so that she would pull the trigger.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, why exactly would I have to do all that, huh?
There was but one reason. Lance Amano. You are the real culprit behind the murder of Mr. Oliver Deacon.
What? That's slander. Take it back. You take it back right now.
Just out of curiosity, Lance, which is your dominant hand?
I'm left-handed. What does that have to do with anything?
It depends. According to Miss Pops, her attacker held a gun in his left hand.
Ha! Who is what-handed doesn't prove a thing. And besides, now you're just being absurd. It's not like the proto-badger is bulletproof. One misfire and he would have found himself dead, right?
Objection! Of course. Logically, if he had been shot, he probably wouldn't be here with us. But I believe he had thought of that as well and prepared accordingly. And this should be all the evidence you need.
What?
This is how Lance made sure that he wouldn't be hit by a bullet.
Oh, the gun. The gun's prepared to fire blanks.
Oh, yeah. I was...
Take that! We found one half of a bad badger costume in the hideout, a broken one. It was not the same one that the victim was wearing, plus it was missing something. And that something is this model gun that the Bad Badger carries, which can fire blanks.
What?
Miss Pops, where is the gun you use now?
I threw it away into the sea.
We're on the sea? This is an island.
Yes. This honestly just looks like the Pokemon Island for the final challenges post-game content, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's what's going on here. This is just Emerald post-game.
Okay, well.
That makes it a bit tough to verify what it was. Although I believe that we can safely assume that it was the model gun in question.
I've heard enough. All you've been spouting so far is pure conjecture.
I admit that as long as the model gun is lost to us, I can't prove I'm right. However, I can say that the probability that I am right is very high.
Okay, let's pretend that you're right and that the murder at the stadium was a fabrication. In that case, where do you think the murder really took place, Mr. Prosecutor?
I don't know yet.
Ha! I knew you were full of it.
However, I do believe that the murder took place during an earlier time frame.
Please, wait a second. It's simply not possible. Because I saw Mr. Deacon after he was restrained by Lance.
She saw the victim in the state of being restrained.
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I came back to the hideout long after the other two. By that time, Lance had already subdued and restrained Mr. Deacon. I had tied Mr. Deacon securely to the beam in the room next door. After that, the two of us put on our costumes and made our escape.
So Mr. Deacon must have escaped after the two of you left, right?
I thought that it'd attract too much attention if we left together, so I left first. I planned to meet up again at the stage in the stadium. And then, as I was walking through the park, I got a call from Lance on my cell phone. It was late night.
Oliver managed to escape. It looked like he was waiting until I was alone. He also stole the gun from me at that time. And then the murder happened. Mr. Deacon must have overheard their plan to meet up at the stage. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, Miss Pop saw the victim with her own eyes, which means that the victim was still alive at that time. Wouldn't you agree?
Why does that sound wrong to me? There must be something amiss about this account. Let's see what happens when I examine it in more detail.
What Miss Pop saw?
Sure.
Did you see it?
I think I did. I think I did.
I think I did. Present Miles Edwards.
Well, we can't.
Present profiles?
Nope, and I'm not even on here.
Wait, how old is Kay? It's important to quote Indy.
She is 17.
Oh, that's good. Good to know.
I'm gonna press this.
Hold it! You are sure that it was Mr. Deacon that you saw?
Yes, I'm certain of what I saw.
Did you go into the other room to check?
Lance said that it was best if I didn't get too close to him. Lance, he's such a kind soul.
Then are you telling me that you did not confirm that it was Mr. Deacon for yourself?
I checked through the slit in the door that separates the two rooms. He had a Bad Badger's head on, so I'm absolutely sure. That just had to be Mr. Deacon.
She saw a Bad Badger head.
I mean, now is where we would present Edgeworth.
Now we present the Bad Badger head, right?
Yeah.
Objection! Miss Pops, the person you saw was not Mr. Deacon at all.
Huh?
The person you actually saw was this person. Kay Faraday. Lance Amana. It was me.
person I saw was you, Mr. Edgeworth?
I always thought it was a bit odd. Why would the kidnappers abduct me, even after I had handed over the ransom? It's not as though I saw the face of the kidnappers. If I were them, I would have just taken the $1 million and ran. But in the end, there was a point to it all. It was to make me look like Mr. Deacon. And if that was the reason for which I was abducted, then I believe we can assume that the victim was already dead at the time. Well, Lance, am I right?
Oh, that's...
You showed Miss Pop's person, namely me, with the Bad Badger's head on. And then made your costumes escape together. Or so you pretended.
What do you mean I pretended?
Exactly that. I believe Lance watched you escape and then doubled back to the hideout. Probably to come and remove the Bad Badger head from my unconscious self. And to create his fake prison with the prop sword. He then escaped via the passageway.
What the fuck is a passage? Hold your tongue, boy. Don't get caught up in that tidal wave of words coming out of the prosecutor's mouth.
Tidal wave?
We've heard a lot come out of you, but I've yet to see a shred of evidence. The victim's betrayal and his subsequent detainment. All of that could have happened while you were out cold. Oh, that's right. You were out for quite a while, Mr. Prosecutor.
Even if that were the case, Miss Pops would have still seen me tied to that beam.
I'm scared. I have no idea if you were either an officer.
You see, it would seem that you can't prove a thing.
Grr!
Hold it.
Who said that?
Oh.
Ah, please wait.
Mr. Amano.
Oh, Miles, my boy. It really looks like you're giving it your all. And Lance, it's not good to cause trouble for others.
Dad.
Let's see. You are the one in charge of the investigation, correct?
Yeah, that's right. I put my sunglasses on just to introduce myself. They make an X over my head like I'm freaking Professor X or something, but with like legs.
Well, I'm sorry that my son has been nothing but trouble, but I'm glad to hear about your legs. This probably won't make up for anything, but I have some evidence for you.
Oh, do you now?
Is that what I think it is?
It's the Bad Badger costume the victim was wearing, and a gun.
I couldn't wait around for the police, so I went and found these myself.
Do you think he just like dove into the ocean and grabbed them?
I think you just start sucking.
It appears they were disposed of in the sea.
Ah, is there no one in this country who actually obeys the law?
There. Now, Agent Lane, please come down.
What the heck is that scrap of paper?
This appears to be a letter from the Chief of Police. Please allow Mr. Amano complete freedom to do as he sees fit, it says.
What?
Oh, the Chief of Police! What the? Just who does he think he is?
The person who wields the highest authority in this area.
Oh, There. Now, there is no need to be so upset.
Yeah, I'm not a cop from this land. So I'm not bound by the laws of your
Wait,
country.
that's true. Kill him.
Now. This wasn't meant to strong-arm you into anything. It's just a request. I'm only asking that you please respect the laws of the land.
I can't really say no to that. However, returning to the topic at hand, it doesn't matter who found the evidence. Its value remains unchanged. All right, now, let's take a look at this new evidence.
I've already got the results back. I had a special forensic research lab that I'm on good terms with to conduct the tests. They verified that the blood on this costume belonged to Oliver. As for the gun, the only fingerprints that they could find were yours, Lauren.
What?
You disappoint me, Miles. I can't believe that you would cause my son such stress and heartache. Thank goodness I was able to find the final pieces of evidence. With this, you'll have no reason left to push my poor boy around.
That's it? These are the case-making pieces of evidence? Ha! I'll be the judge of that. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Alright, what are we looking at?
Gun.
Gun. Nope. Gun.
Gun.
Could this gun be the actual murder weapon?
Okay.
Costume.
What?
This bullet hole.
It looks kind of burnt around the edges.
Wait, those burn marks were left by the gunpowder. This is a most important fact,
Yes, it is. Why is that?
because it is proof that the victim was shot at point-blank range.
What's inside of the helmet? Is that wet?
What is this? It looks like there's something inside the costume head.
Oh, I thought it was water.
Hey, they sparkle. I bet they're really valuable.
Sorry, but they're just pieces of a mirror. But why are they in here?
Very interesting.
Well, are these not the most definitive pieces of evidence you've ever seen?
Oh, thank you, Todd. This should be enough to convince even Mr. Edgeworth over there. Wah, wah, wah.
Wow, wow.
Wah, wah, wah. Decisive evidence. Make no mistake, there are fingerprints on that murderous gun. And they prove that it was the lollipop lady who killed Oliver. But Oliver was also after Lauren's life. So, Mr. Edgeworth, even you must see that Lori was actually only acting in self-defense.
The fingerprints on the weapon, huh?
Oh no, this isn't helpful at all.
Look, Mr. Edgeworth, all I want to do is save Lolly. But in the end, all I can do is watch on as she takes the punishment for her crimes.
That may be all you can do, however. I still have a case to solve and a job to do. I'm actually just here. I'm not on duty, technically. I'm just hanging out. The job of unraveling
This is pro bono work.
your insidious lie.
You wound me. Why won't you believe me, even in the face of all this evidence?
You're kind of a dick.
And you look like one. In the soul.
True.
Okay, that's fair. Maybe. No?
So no, she wasn't, because there's the gunshot was point blank range. If he
Yeah.
was standing up on top of the page and he couldn't have shot her. I think that's pretty.
Yeah.
We have no proof that that's the gun that murdered him, right? Also.
Yeah,
Both sides also.
that's also true. Let's just press all these, I think, and then make our decision, because I think there's like 2 or 3 points. Like, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this necessarily. I don't agree with this. Let's
Hold it! These fingerprints, are you sure they belong to Miss Pops?
There's no mistake about it. Through my connections, I have the best forensics techniques Muddykin or I performed.
I find that to be a bit peculiar.
Oh, what? Are you trying to pick an argument with me?
What should I do? Should I raise an objection?
Yeah? Fuck this guy.
Frankly, I don't believe that Miss Pops' print should be on that gun to begin with. And the reason why Miss Pops' print should not be on the gun is...
Blue Badger.
The costume. Yeah, she's wearing a fucking costume.
Take that! It's simply not possible for Miss Pops to have left any prints on the murder weapon. Because while she was at the stadium, Miss Pops was wearing a costume.
Huh? But there have been no mistake. We found fingerprints.
Well, Miss Pops, do you remember touching the gun at all, at any time?
Yes! As a matter of fact, I did hold it for a bit back in the hideout. I handed off to Mr. Deacon when he and Lance left for the haunted house.
To retrieve the ransom money, I suppose. And there you have it. That is when Miss Pops' prints found their way onto the gun. Do you understand now, Mr. Romano? The fingerprints do nothing to prove that Miss Pops is the murderer.
But you still don't have anything to prove that she isn't the killer, right?
You seem very adamant about insisting that your girlfriend is a cold-blooded killer.
Oh, Lance!
What? No way! I'm just incredibly worried about her. Well, that doesn't change the fact that you don't have any evidence, right?
That's where you're wrong. I have the evidence.
Whoa! How?
The story that Miss Pops killed the victim at the stage in the stadium. The whole affair is simply not true because that was not the real crime scene but a setup. This proves that the real murder was not committed in the stadium at all.
Huge.
What?
Easy.
Take that! Figured it out. This piece of evidence proves that the real crime scene is not, in fact, the stadium.
Mr. Prosecutor, I'd have to raise that piece of logic a 0 out of 10.
0?
Yeah.
It's at least a 6.8 out of 10. Come on. Come on.
Nope, you dolted it up, man.
Oh, at this rate, Lolly's gonna wind up getting arrested.
Damn. I was like, oh, it's in the haunted house because of the mirror. Or in the back room because there's a broken mirror there, actually. The murder did not happen at the stadium, then the scenario where the victim was up in the stage and Miss Pops was down below. There must be something that invalidates it.
Yes, there must be something that invalidates it.
Yeah, the point blank thing. Where was that? Do we not have that?
It probably is it the gun?
Maybe?
Because, okay, the costume that they pulled up from the water had it, and that was something, but I don't know where that is now. But we added...
wait, this has it.
Okay, yeah,
Yep.
okay.
Take that! Let's take another good look at the costume the victim was wearing. Then I believe you will see why I insist he was not shot at the stadium. This is the part of the costume that proves it.
A bullet hole.
Take that!
Show us the hole in the wall.
A burn around the bullet hole was made when the victim was shot at point-blank range.
So then, you mean the murder Mr. Oldback saw at the stadium really was?
Yes, she saw two people, but they were separated by a distance. If the victim was indeed shot from below the stage, there shouldn't be a gunpowder burn.
Oh! Hey, look at you, Mr. Smarty Pants Prosecutor. Since you seem to know all the answers, why not tell us where the real crime scene is then?
Now we got it.
Lance set me up to look like Mr. Deacon back at the hideout. If that's the case, then the murder must have happened prior to that. And the location where Lance and the victim were just before I was imprisoned was... Okay, yes. It'll be here. I've got it! I know the real scene of the murder. The real location in which Mr. Deacon was killed is here.
I was thinking it was the back room because there was also a mirror there, but I think the haunted house makes more sense.
Take that!
Yes. They showed it in the flashes. Between all
Yes.
I think it's not unreasonable to assume the murder took place in the haunted house.
The haunted house?
Yes, and I have proof that it is highly likely that the victim was killed there. What proves that the real scene of the crime was the haunted house?
Now is the glass.
Here we go. Take that. These were inside the costume the victim was wearing. They're fragments of a mirror.
A mirror? And what does that have to do with anything?
Indeed. You don't exactly expect to find pieces of a mirror inside a costume.
Yeah, that's actually really pretty dangerous.
Thanks. However, there is one place I can think of where there is a plethora of mirror fragments. And that is the haunted house. Lance Amano, I propose that you killed Mr. Deacon with the revolver in the haunted house. That was a Clue reference, I think. After that, you stole the Blue Badger-mobile to move his body to the Wild Wild West area. The timing of when the Blue Badger-mobile was stolen confirms this fact.
Miles, my boy, say no more.
I'm sorry, Mr. Amano, but I cannot do that.
Be quiet.
Yes, please do something. Stop that boy from speaking any more nonsense.
Ernest Amano, correct? I meant you. Now be quiet, Gramps.
Oh, how dare you? Oh,
I don't need words. The only thing I require is evidence. Decisive evidence.
That's hypocritical, but okay.
And to call these mirror bits decisive is a bit too presumptuous, Mr. Prosecutor.
What?
Gina, wasn't there a mirror in the kidnapper's hideout?
Yes, there was a mirror there. A mirror that's to the haunted house.
You see, isn't it possible that the fragments got into the costumes there?
But Agent Lang, there were no fragments on the floor, so the probability is very low.
Hold on. Probability. Zhang Longji says, on truth's path, the word probability does not exist. The only thing that it does is definitive proof. The question, Mr. Prosecutor, is, do you have the definitive proof you need? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you?
Do I have solid evidence that proves the murder took place at the haunted house? The answer is no.
See? So since you don't have any, shut up.
I don't have the evidence yet, but I'm certain the murder occurred around the time I turned the ransom over. At that time, the only people at the haunted house, besides myself, were Lance and Mr. Deacon. If I can prove that the murder took place at the haunted house, then I can prove Lance's guilt in connection to the murder.
What now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Agent Lang, I have a special request.
Yeah.
I'd like to prove to you that the scene of the crime was indeed the haunted house.
Why are you in the world? Are you asking the werewolf for permission?
You see the guy in the far right with the camera?
Dude, he's trying to get all the pictures of the badgers.
He loves it. Badger get.
Because I don't really have a choice if I want to find the truth.
All right, permission granted. But you're not to touch a single thing, got it?
That won't be a problem. All that's important to me is that the truth be brought to light. It doesn't matter by who or how it's done, as long as it is.
Ja! Gina!
I'm here.
Put in the paperwork for the authorization immediately.
Understood. I'll go get the Gatewater Group's approval.
hold it.
Who was that?
Now. Let's hold on for a second. There's no need to obtain approval.
Mr. Romano.
Agent Lang, if you would please take a look at this.
What is this? Gina!
I forgot you cannot read. It's the deed to the haunted house.
The deed?
Read it out loud.
Gatewaterland Inc. hereby bequeaths the property known as the Haunted House to Mr. Romano for the lump sum of $1 million, paid in full in cash.
What?
Ho, ho, ho! As you can see, I'm now the legal owner of the haunted house. They bequeathed me. They bequeathed upon me.
Are you kidding? When did you?
I ran into the owner of the Parker, and we made the deal almost immediately. How quickly things move when you can prepare $1 million in the blink of an eye.
That $1 million you paid. Don't tell me it was.
Oh, that's right. This disgusting suitcase belongs to you, doesn't it? I don't have any more use for it. You may have it back now.
So you got the suitcase back too? You used the ransom money.
Lance is a good boy. He even apologized for the kidnapping a bit earlier, so everything should be okay now. Really, we don't need to think about it. We could probably just move on. And if that's not enough, I could toss you a couple bills. I'm strapped with the bands, as the kids would say. I'm just loaded with cash. They're dummy thick with dollars. I'm busting bucks, if you know what I am saying. So if you don't like it, then frick off.
discuss? What is there to discuss?
Why, permission to enter the haunted house, of course.
While we were busy listening to Lance's story, Mr. Romano was out here preempting us.
Permission to search the house is denied. No cap. End of discussion. Agent Lang, I want you to arrest that girl. And Miles, you should hurry on home now, my boy, before I really lose my temper.
Mr. Romano definitely has the deck stacked in his favor here. What should I do? If I leave it like this, the truth will be lost forever. The truth, next time on Ace Attorney.
I tell people this all the time, but I think like 80% of what I say is supposed to be is just amusing to me.
Yes. Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. That's kind of the goal, to be honest. Like I'm here to entertain myself, and it's a nice byproduct when other people laugh. Like if you don't remember what a fushigi was, then we're just doomed from the start.
Why are you talking about fushigis, dude?
I'm not. That just came to mind right now. In my head, that was the funniest, not useful reference that I could make.
The fushigi?
Yeah, it was funny to me, man. That's it.
Did you have a fushigi?
No. I've never seen one in person.
Dude,
They're like weird ethereal artifacts that like transcend my understanding.
I owned a fushigi, and that's my proudest thing I can say about myself.
Well, that's good.
It's in life. Dog, it was just a fucking glass ball with a shiny metal piece inside.
Was it like a moving outside cap?
No!
thing? Oh, that was it. It was a ball.
It was a glass ball. It might even been plastic with a with literally reflective metal inside. It didn't do shit.
Like
It
on
was-
the inside. The inside core was able to move.
No, the inside core was not
That-
able to move. It was just shiny, so it looked like it was moving.
You just said it was okay.
No, the inside core could not rotate independently of the outside glass piece. It was just shiny and it reflected things.
And then you said, yeah, and it moved. And I was like,
No. The ball moves as a whole. Like, you just move it. And then it's like, oh, whoa, this
well,
is
even if it
crazy.
would rotate on the inside, it would move as a whole, Indy. It's not like the ball's going to phase outside of the glass, you know? Like, yeah, they're locked states.
What? It was a single connected...
Okay, if you are inside of a car and the car drives, you move too, even though you are an independent object inside of the container.
It was not an independent object.
I know, but you were like, oh, well, no, it's not like, you know, it just moved, you know, it moved. I was like, yeah.
No, you moved the... I didn't say it moved. The ball moves, dog. Like, the whole thing moves.
Yes, if the ball moves, then all of it moves. You just,
Okay, that's true, but that's pedantic for no
specified that
reason,
The
man.
glass and the metal were not a separate and free, independent rotating state from each other.
I guess they're separate
I
elements.
get what you're saying.
They're separate
now.
molecules,
I'm arguing
man.
with how your phrasing came across to me.
What? And I don't believe you, man. This is crazy.
God,
work.
I've only re-recorded this shit. Hey, chat, what's up?
I'm gonna kill you.